This is the examination of the hidden human condition.
You're listening to the Hidden Killers Podcast.
This is the Hidden Killers Podcast with Tony Bruschi.
The attorneys for Rex Heuermann, the man accused of being the Long Island serial killer, are pushing back. No surprise there whatsoever. The man that's charged with the heinous Gilgo Beach murders stands out, though. He's a respected architect, loving husband, dedicated father, accused of these chilling crimes. Is he really all of those things, though? The 59-year-old's portrayal by his lawyer, Michael Brown, well, it's a heartwarming rendition of a hardworking professional who meticulously designs cityscapes by day. Although it should be noted what his house looks like. Has anyone seen his house? Has anyone taken a look at the pictures? It's like a dilapidated 1979-ish home that, like I said, dilapidated, needs some work. Kind of surprising for an architect. I don't know. He cherishes his family life by night, according to his attorney. He's a family man with a squeaky-clean record, an epitome of an ideal citizen, Brown insists, but it's a sunny story drenched in a chilling irony, given the monstrous allegations that the architect now faces. Heuermann's professional and family man facade has crumbled away a bit as the Suffolk County District Attorney Ray Tierney stepped in to paint a grotesque picture. In a chilling version of reality, Heuermann is not the beacon of society, but a lurking predator. Used the absence of his family to perpetrate horrifying murders. Let's go back to the Gilgo Beach murders, the case that began in December 2010 with the discovery of Melissa Barthelomew's remains. Thickened as more bodies, all connected to sex work, were uncovered right by each other, casting a long, dark shadow over Gilgo Beach in Long Island. The breakthrough in the case came in 2022, 12 years after the initial murder, when a newly formed task force linked Heuermann to a Chevrolet Avalanche, vehicle previously associated with some victims' last known locations. Suddenly, the everyday architect found himself in a glaring spotlight of suspicion and his perfect alibi unraveling. The real kicker is the technology that helped crack the case, advanced DNA testing and mobile phone tracking, tools that seem more fitting in a sci-fi flick sometimes, or it used to be that way, not so much today. Were used to construct a damning case against Heuermann. And we'll talk about the digital evidence that's been found on him in just a moment. Heuermann's home garage bin, usually a symbol of routine domestic life, became the source of damning DNA evidence. Discarded bottles, partially eaten pizza crusts, and mundane everyday items. Well, they assumed a sinister significance. The investigation also unearthed a very dark digital trail. Burner phones, fake email addresses, violent pornography searches, and alleged arraignments for sexual encounters. Kind of a stark contrast from the family man guy that his attorney is trying to portray him to be. It's just hard to be that guy when things like internet searches come up and it's revealed it's you that's doing the searches. I think sometimes the internet searches are more damning than even DNA. More damning than catching someone on camera. More damning than all of that, because you're getting into someone's head. You're getting into their head at the time they're committing the crime. Things that they may not even say out loud, but only translated between the mind of a human being and their keyboard as they desperately search for answers to whatever heinous things they're involved in. Heuermann's story ends for now with his arrest last Thursday, carrying one of the infamous burner phones. The irony of the situation is chilling and thought-provoking. The architect who spent his career building structures may have, in the end, built his own downfall.
You're consuming the Hidden Killers podcast.
Want more? Start binging on all of our true crime podcasts right now through Apple Podcasts and get an ad-free experience when you sign up to be a True Crime Today Premium Plus member exclusively on Apple Podcasts.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast dropping soon.
Press subscribe now.